Dear friends, I am Dr. Ajay Rana. I am a dermatologist and aesthetic physician, founder and director of the Institute of Laser and Aesthetic Medicine, Ilamed. And as you must know, Ilamed is one of the oldest institutions in the country, past now 10 years. We founded actually in 2007. Ilamed, and the idea was to impart education in the field of aesthetic medicine and surgery. All these years we have trained different physicians, surgeons, plastic surgeons, maxillofacial and facial surgeons in this art and field of aesthetic medicine and surgery. We run different programs which are some programs which are non-invasive and some master's program which could be based on a surgical aspects. So we have a wide range of programs in the institution, and the program ranges from few days to a few years also. All our programs are recognized by and affiliated to the University of Greifswald, Germany, which is one of our parent university. And we have recently started Indo-German exchange programs also, in which the certified doctors can enroll themselves and train themselves in the field of aesthetic medicine and surgery in India, and then they can go and attach themselves in the Department of Plastic Surgery in the University of Greifswald, Germany. So that can be a great exposure to them, that how the medical setups in a Western country works actually. As you know, aesthetic medicine is an upcoming field nowadays, and more people want to get aesthetic treatments done. The patient load is increasing. More and more people are health conscious. They are concerned about their looks also. And so is the demand for the trained physicians as well as trained people in this field of aesthetic medicine and surgery. We have different programs which are focused towards different educational groups actually. We do have programs for physicians and medical doctors who can actually train themselves in the field of aesthetic medicine and surgery, but we do have programs for dental surgeons also in the field of aesthetic dentistry also. So I think this is a very good opportunity, because this is an upcoming field, and it can generate good patient volumes, and you can have your really happy patients with you, and not to mention that, of course, good revenues in this particular practice. As you know, more and more people actually needs aesthetic treatments nowadays, and this is a very upcoming field. Not only the Hollywood or the Bollywood stars actually go for these treatments, but general population as a whole also is liking the treatments, and this particular field is gaining a lot more popularity among the masses actually. So there is a big boom, and there is a big wide area in terms of the trained people who can actually do these procedures. So I think getting trained in the field of aesthetic medicine and surgery at this point can give you good job profiles and give you some kind of a good revenues as well as good attachments in different hospitals, or you can set up of your own practices. So it's a very good opportunity, and it's a very happening field. People, they love it. The patient expectations and the kind of results which you give them are tremendously different from other clinical specialties, as well as the Indian market also, if you see, has opened up a lot, and because of the economical growth as well as the economy booming in the country actually. So now a lot more technologies and devices and different procedures are arriving in the Indian market. So it's a very right time that you should plan to learn, or you should start to practice aesthetic medicine, and you can set up your own clinics and centers, so on. I am proud to actually inform you that not only the Indian doctors, we have physicians from rest of the world, countries like Middle East countries, Kuwait, Qatar, Dubai, Oman, some European countries like France, Germany, and Spain, these countries, and then we have people coming from the north, southeastern countries like Singapore, Malaysia. So there are different countries, not only India now. There are people from different around the globe. Actually, they are coming to the to India actually to attend the programs in Ilamed, and this is a very good thing if you see, because now you can see that the Indian market is growing tremendously. So earlier you can see that previously the situation was people who wanted to do these treatments, they were going abroad actually to get the treatment done. But now the scenario is, I think the medical tourism in this particular field has tremendously increased, and the comparative cost in our market is very less compared to the Western world actually. So a lot of Western medical tourism is happening in India in this particular field. And apart from this, a lot of doctors would like to come down from different places of Southeast Asia, or you can say Europe or United States, African continents. They are flying down to India to attend the programs of Ilamed. And we are conducting programs not only in Delhi, we do programs in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Calcutta, Chandigarh. So we almost, we have centers of Ilamed. You can do the programs in any of these locations in Ilamed. And apart from this, we are conducting workshops, and we have already planned some programs in Egypt, in Oman and Abu Dhabi, as well as Dubai. We have recently introduced two international programs. One is the Indo-German program. Basically, it is an exchange program in which the physician would be trained under Ilamed in India, as well as the person is allowed and supposed to get attached in the Department of Plastic Surgery under University of Greifswald, Germany. As well as we have an exchange program of one Indo-US program also, in which some part of the training would be done in India under Ilamed, and half of the part of the training would be done in US under Professor Dr. Kulwantes Bango, who is a renowned plastic surgeon and trainer in this field of aesthetic medicine and surgery. When we talk about Ilamed programs, there are two broad categories and in which we do the programs. One category is kind of a minimally to non-invasive program course curriculum in which we have, and the other category is more inclined towards the surgical aspects of aesthetic, in non-invasive or minimally invasive procedures. And in this particular curriculum, the most popular programs which we have are the Fellowship in Aesthetic Medicine, Fellowship in Medical Cosmetology, Postgraduate Diploma in Clinical Cosmetology, Postgraduate Diploma in Medical Trichology, and so on. While there are different master's programs which are which are exclusively actually caters the need of plastic surgeons and facial surgeons and aesthetic surgeons, which are such as like hair transplantations or liposuction surgeries or facelift surgeries or rhinoplasty, which are generally conducted under the master programs. Ilamed is one of the first institutions in the country which started conducting programs in the field of aesthetic medicine and surgery. And all these years, starting from 2007, we have trained more than 8,000 approximately physicians across the globe, including India, of course. And they have all these doctors all these years, most of them, they have established themselves, and they are working or running their own hospitals, clinics, and some of them they are practicing in different other clinics and hospitals in the field of aesthetic medicine and surgery. Ilamed has a lot of programs in cosmetology. Most of the programs are generally according to the educational or the qualifications of the physicians. There are different categories, but different physicians or different surgeons and different sometimes some technicians can take up different programs at different levels, and they can train themselves in the field of aesthetic medicine. Ilamed is an offshore campus of the DALM program. DALM is actually, it is Diploma in Aesthetic Laser Medicine program of the University of Greifswald, Germany. It is one of the state programs which runs between the state of Germany, Denmark, Switzerland, and Sweden in German language. We are the international in charge of the program for the non-German speaking world, and people or the physicians who are English speaking and non-German speaking can take up the program with us in India. So as of now, past 3 years, we have trained more than 50 doctors in this particular field, and it is an exclusive program. It's a part-time program, and it trains exclusively in the field of aesthetic laser medicine.